Tonight we are talking about the teams dedicating their time to the Metro's violent crime problem. It's taking effort at the local, state, and federal levels. And leaders say it's only a matter of time until you start noticing some change in your neighborhood.
The feds are crossing paths with local stakeholders more often, and they say that's moving the needle in the right direction.
Julie Frendak recently sat down with our U.S. attorney for a look at how his office is taking some burden off the state and other efforts to help solve this frustrating problem.
Tackling the Metro's violent crime problem is a team effort.
There is no prosperity if people don't feel safe. And so our first responsibility here in justice is to make people feel safe.
U.S. Attorney Alex Uballez is one member of that growing team. He took direction from U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland in 2020 to assist in prosecuting violent crime and ran with it. He now has special assistant U.S. attorneys in Bernalillo County, the Attorney General's office, and most recently, the 1st Judicial District that covers northern New Mexico.
Having that bridge between us and a DA's office is a really powerful tool for us to have someone who has insight on both sides.
They review every felony complaint and decide if the feds can step in. Of the 350 they reviewed in Bernalillo County so far this year, Uballez's office adopted 30 cases and has another 50 under investigation.
We're looking namely at violence.
But prosecution is only half the effort.
Enforcement alone doesn't work, right? We can't incarcerate our way out of this. But also that, leniency and support services alone don't work.
There's ongoing effort in Albuquerque to combine them. The mayor, police chief, district attorney, and other stakeholders came together for a call-in last month. They presented to a group of 13 people on state supervision most at risk of falling into a cycle of violence.
There's presentations from a trauma surgeon, there's presentations from people who've experienced the loss from gun violence and their family members. And then at the end, there's an offer of services.
Albuquerque Community Safety, that houses the city's violence intervention program, led the call-in.
We are trying to make sure we're disrupting those cycles of violence. And as you disrupt those cycles of violence, you also spread that reputation that the city is here for you. The city wants to take this head on.
Between ACS and other partners, Bustamante says they've heard from most of the group at that call-in.
It may start with 13 right there, but really the circles out as they go home and they get connected with us and others they know get connected with us. Again, it amplifies.
A team effort from City Hall to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Julie Frendak, KOB4.
Albuquerque leaders announced a partnership with the feds back in May to tackle downtown gun crimes. They deemed most of downtown a school zone so they could charge federally under the Gun-Free School Zones Act. But as of now, they haven't had to use it.